Yo, what's good, everyone? So today, I don't even know what day it is, bro. I've completely lost track. But I am about to be done with this challenge. I'm probably day like 25 or 26. And I haven't posted the last few days because I've had a lot going on, been pretty busy. I'm actually moving pretty soon. So I'm working on like getting everything finalized with my new lease about this new apartment. So I've been kind of busy. Yesterday, it was Memorial Day. I didn't even trade yesterday. I don't even know if the markets were open yesterday, bro. I didn't even check. I didn't care. I didn't really feel like trading. So just kind of was doing a lot of personal things, a lot of personal things in the works. But I'm back now, bro. Today's Tuesday, 27th of May. This is week 4 of my challenge. Trying to see if I can at least get funded by the end of this week. So I did take a trade today. It was a winning trade. It was a good trade. So just go over the trade real fast and then probably end the video. It's gonna be a short one. All right, yo. So my audio just cut out. My mic just, dude, it's so garbage, bro. Not only the quality is garbage, but bro, just I don't even think it holds charge. It just dies. So my backup is starting to become my main, which my backup sounds like garbage too. So I got a problem, bro. And I need a mic because, bro, my if I don't use a mic, you can hear my computer's fan going crazy in the audio. So it's just we got problems all around, bro. Some payouts would definitely help fix some of those problems. But anyways, I don't know where the video got cut off, so I'm just gonna restart this whole thing. So I'm gonna do it really fast. My trade analysis right here, this was for today. I didn't trade yesterday. It was only today, which is Tuesday. So going on the higher time frames, I knew that we tapped into this daily gap. Let me start here. I knew that we tapped into the daily gap, 4 hour time frame. We still had that manipulation downward, and I'm very bullish at this point because at least long term, we have relative equal highs up here that I know need to get hit at some point. We have an SMT with this, manipulation down. We've tapped into both the 1 hour, respected the 1 hour, and tapped into this daily gap. So I'm very bullish. We're displacing up. We have displacement here. You can see price bounce off that gap and we're shooting up. We're making higher highs, higher lows. So I'm definitely very bullish. Now the 1 hour gap is this is where I initially started looking for trade ideas today. I saw we're respecting this gap right here. All right, I'm doing this with one hand. So we're respecting this gap right here. All right. And this is before this wick ever even touched. I think this was a 15-minute gap. Before it even touched down there, bro, I just saw we were really respecting this 1 hour gap. So I knew that, I ideally wanted to go for long somewhere at this point. Um, so that was that. And then when I scaled down to the 15, that's when I saw that we tapped into this gap down here. We didn't quite get this one, but if you pay attention to, where we are according to the range, we are very well in discount. So I'm cool with just this gap getting touched. This one doesn't. I mean, that's really far in discount. So I mean, if I'm looking for a false break going up, I don't even know how much farther I want it to go down. So it was good enough for me at this point. Once I saw that we were, touching this gap, coming back up, kind of respecting it and showing a lot more bullish momentum after that. That's when I started looking for entries. So my entry was on the 1 minute. You could have gotten in on the 5 minute, bro. You could have gotten in on the 5. There was this gap right here. We broke it and then we tap into it and then shoot up from there. But I kind of wanted a little bit more confirmation. I didn't have a lower time frame SMT for my entry, so I just wanted to have as many confluences as possible. If you look on the 1 minute, which is where my entry was, I didn't have an SMT anywhere, but what I did have was not only one, but I had two inverses right here. So you actually could have gotten in on this too. I don't even think I saw this, to be honest, bro. I think I just missed it. You could have entered there and then boom, you know, took nice 3R all the way up to these highs, but I didn't have a market structure shift anyway. So like I said, I'm trying to stack my confluences. If I don't have an SMT, I want to at least have an inverse and a market structure shift. So I was just waiting for that, even though I don't think I would have seen this in time anyway. I'm kind of glad I didn't take it. We have this inverse right here, and I don't know what this is doing, bro. This is pissing me off. We have this inverse here, and this is where my entry was. So, all right, that was the break of the gap, and then I set my limit order right here. I put 5 contracts in, 5 micros, not minis. Initially, I was targeting these highs, although I did end up taking these, which was a relative equal high up here. Um, So you can see it played out pretty nice. a few of my exits at this point were, where was it? This gap, the 1 minute gap. I had one exit or one contract off there. I had one exit off this 5 minute gap. Where is it? I had one exit there, so took off one contract here, one contract here, and then I took off two here, and then I let the last one run up to these relative equal highs. You can see price actually ended up taking London highs as well. I could have held for that, but I mean I was okay with this at this point. It's what's the difference? Who cares? But yeah, I mean it was a really good trade, bro. The unfortunate part is that I didn't take this on my on my eval. I took it on demo on accident. I didn't even know I was on demo until literally price was up here. I was like damn near about to hit TP. I'm looking at my P&L. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have a 150K account. I got a 50K account. Why is it showing? And then I look at it. I'm like, bro, this is a demo. So that was kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. And I think the old me, and even now, I had a small, tendency or intrusive thoughts kind of crept in, like, trying to get heated, right? Like I was just gonna get a little upset about it because, like, damn, bro, I took that beautiful trade, executed on it flawlessly from start to finish. It was so beautiful. I made good profit. Like at first, my initial instinct was to kind of get upset about it because that was such a waste of a trade. I could have took that on my funded, but I had to kind of, you know, make a difference, bro. I can't keep acting like irrational like that. Like old me would have for sure just jumped in somewhere here and like, all right, I'll just full port right here, then try to target these highs. It's like, bro, you gotta just let it go sometimes. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to be like, you know what? No, like I took the trade. It was executed perfectly according to my strategy. It worked out. Just because I didn't see profit doesn't mean it wasn't a successful day. That's what I'm trying to remind myself. I'm too. That's I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's been my problem. I've been way too focused on profit, and I'm trying to work on that. Like, it doesn't matter. Who cares if I didn't make money, bro? This is just a beautiful trade that I took. I got extra practice, extra experience in the market. Now I can take this, still journal it, and still have extra data in my back testing or in my journals where I can go back and study. All right. So today is absolutely a win. I didn't need to, turn it into a loss by entering on some stupid position just because I was heated. I didn't get in on my eval. Like, no. So thankfully, I didn't do anything stupid today. I just, you know what, I'll take it. I'll accept the L. I mean, it's not if you want to call it an L. I don't even see it as an L, but I just take the fact that I didn't take it on my eval, didn't get paid or anything like that. I didn't get closer to passing my account, nothing. But hey, I got really good practice on executing my position in live markets, seeing it in real time. So today's a dub, bro. But yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted. It was a little tragic for sure. I could have been pretty close to passing at this point, but it is what it is. If I just keep, doing what I do every single day, I'll be straight, bro. But yeah, that was my trade. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't really have much else to say. I'm probably gonna end the video here because yeah, I mean I got nothing left. I've been working on a lot of stuff, bro, personally. Just getting a lot of my personal life stuff, sorted out. I'm looking to sign a new lease here in a little bit, so I'll be moving. I'm just trying to get all that stuff sorted out. That's gonna be, bro. That's gonna be fire. Once I actually get this new crib, let me put the camera back on me, bro. All right, my camera's not working, but that's all I got, bro. Things are actually gonna be real lit going forward, especially once I get that new place, bro. It's gonna be fire, bro. But yeah, man, that's really all I got. So I probably gonna end the video here. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully, you were able to learn something, maybe take anything away from this video that was positive. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. I know I learned a lot from today, so that alone makes today a W. All right, so that's the way I look at it. But I will see you guys probably tomorrow when I make a new video, and stay blessed. Peace.